And we are still talking about what qualifies a triangle as special. What qualifies a triangle as special? What type of triangles did we talk about yesterday? 45, 45, 90 is good. Today, we're going to talk about 30, 60, 90s. 30, 60, 90 right triangle. It's the second type of special triangle. So let's draw one first. There's a couple of things you got to know about a 30, 60, 90. Right triangle. In a 30, 60, 90 right triangle, okay, the side opposite the 90-degree angle, always the hypotenuse, right? After this, we're going to refer to it as H. The side opposite the 30, that is called the short leg. We're going to call it SL. A right triangle has two legs and a hypotenuse. Agreed? In the 45, 45, 90, the two legs were congruent. In a 30, 60, 90, you've got a short leg and you've got a long leg. So the side opposite the 60 is called the long leg. And we're going to call that LL. Everybody good with that? Now, here's where the magic starts. Based on what you're given in a 30, 60, 90, there are shortcuts to find the other side lengths. Got that? Everything's based on what you're given. You identify the triangle as a 30, 60, 90. You realize that it's special, and then you look at what's given. So we're going to do a little chart here. We're going to say given. Actually, don't start your chart right there. Let's move it down a little bit. Okay? Let's move it down. Let's draw another triangle right below it so we got more room to work. Draw that same. There's a right angle. We'll go ABC. And let's just say that angle C is the 60. So what can we call side AB? The long leg. What about side BC? Short leg. Because if angle C is 60, angle A has to be 30. And what's side AC? Hypotenuse. Alright. So let's say in this case, or let me give you the rules first. Alright, here's the rules. Let's say given. If you're given the short leg, and then we're going to go operation. If you're given the short leg and you multiply it by 2, you get the length of the hypotenuse. Short leg times 2 equals hypotenuse. If the short leg times 2 equals the hypotenuse, then the hypotenuse divided by 2 equals the short leg. If you're given the short leg and you multiply it by the square root of 3, it gives you the length of the long leg. And if you're given the length of the long leg and you divide it by the square root of 3, it equals the length of the short leg. So you have to be given one thing. They have to give you one of the side lengths. So here's what you do if they give you the short leg. Here's what you do if they give you the hypotenuse. And here's what you do if they give you the long leg. Those are the operations you use to find the other leg lengths. Does that make any sense? So now, we're going to take one more triangle. Let's rotate this one a little bit. Here's your right angle. We'll call this one XYZ. Here's our 60. Alright, I like to label the sides. Side YX, which side is that? That's the long leg. Side X to Z. That's the hypotenuse, right? It's opposite the 90. What about side YZ? What's left? It's got to be the short leg, doesn't it? So in this problem, let's say that you are given, let's go with the long leg, it's 18. So if we're given the long leg, which is 18, and you look at your chart, you're given the long leg. If you divide it by the square root of 3, it gives you the short leg. So take 18, divide it by square root of 3, and in your calculator, 18 divided by 3 square root, that's 10.4. So your short leg is equal to 10.4. Now that you know your short leg, what else do you need? You need the hypotenuse. So look, short leg times 2 equals hypotenuse. So our hypotenuse, we take hypotenuse equals the short leg, which is 10.4 times 2. And what's 10.4 times 2? 20.8. Alright, so hypotenuse, 20.8. There's your other two sides, given the long leg. Y'all good with that? Need to see another one? You want to see another one? Want me to tell you a great story? Yes. I don't really have one. I just wanted to see if you were alive. What did I have for dinner last night? Lasagna. Okay, your practice problems for today are highlighted right there in green.